Hello everybody, how are you doing? My name is Crony and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. And today we are going to just discover the rest of the evidence that we were supposed to gather, that I do not very well remember what I was supposed to be doing. What was I supposed to be doing? I do not remember. Do I have? Yep, I have poops to clean. So, yep. Well, do I have to talk with you? Just as I thought. It seems there's no way to get under the... Yeah, oh, I've already seen this. If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. Did you find anything? Did I find out anything? I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body, and I discovered there be punctured wounds. Yeah, it can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over and over again, which is what I believe. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry, talking about this made me sad. Isn't she supposed to be the ultimate nurse, and she still is like... No need to push yourself, I mostly got the gist of what you just said. I'm sorry. Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick or an awl, or... an iron skewer. Oh shit. Is the time over? I lost so much time. There was no need. I was right there, and I just... Last episode, this was the only thing that was missing, and this episode I lost already like 5 minutes just doing that. Just looking for an answer that was like, spit it in the face, and... Wow, I can't even believe this. Oh my god. A mountain with my adorable face carved. Okay then. That, my friends, is Monokuma. Oh well, fuck. A mountain with the carving of Monokuma's face at the central island. Then let's just go. I guess. Maybe through to this side, right? That's the only thing which makes sense. Yep, Monokuma Rock. Not just one. Can you just see? This is like the I think, how is it called? There's like the sides of mountains that have the main president's faces all over them, and I cannot remember how how is it called? Is it called like the presidential rock? I was just walking here just to see if I could actually level up before the trial, for some reason. Holy shit. Huh? Hey! What the heck is that mountain? When did that get here? There, actually. Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right? Byakuya, we still need his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. And I can't... Actually, I could believe he's dead. And I can't believe I finally took a shit. As deep as I did. Or I needed to, actually. Byakuya, goddamn, she just bugged out. She's completely glitched. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet. I know, they probably ran away. No, probably Fuyuhiko just didn't get here, probably. And Gundam is still looking for his earring, and he's probably gonna find something that is going to be decisive for this case, because that's how usually these things go. Oh, hell nah. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one over here. I'm telling you, let me go. Okay, then. Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time? He was probably just going about the place, just seeing what was up, and yeah, because he's a chill dude like that. Nothing, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling. Oh, I actually got it right. Not because he's a chill dude, but you know. Yet, still, actually, I got it right. When I suddenly heard that fast bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? Can you say something so responsible? We've been doing our best to investigate this murder even though we don't want to, just to survive. Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam. I am right here. Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh? It seems you noticed it too. He got his hearing back. Yeah. If I did, then I'm right. Alright. Now that everyone's all together, let's get into the secret. Let's take the secret to the trial field. Please wait a second. My, mon ami, what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Do you actually want to join in? Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You are an even bigger masochist than I thought. Oh, well, I'm a big brother who dotes his little sister. I shall allow your special participation. I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over. He told us to come, but how do we get in? Get in there. I don't see any doors or vehicles. He mentioned something about a secret entrance. Was it? Secret entrance? Then where could it be? Oh, in the head. Roar! Oh shit, dude. Something's shaking. This is dangerous, everyone. Please get down. Well, that's amazing, but terrifying at the same time. Something came out. Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it? Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Mega Z is trembling with fear. Whoa, that's so totally suspicious. Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. Hey you, why don't we stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely. There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer. Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys. If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. It's actually not that hard of a video game. Like, this isn't even remotely near the top 100 most difficult games in the whole world, probably. Maybe like in the top thousands, maybe. Probably not still, but whatever. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as this escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, what the fuck just happened? This is an elevator! I see, this entire rock is an elevator! Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. What he pleases, yeah, that's right, that's correct. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering and a sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. ... Also, how is the whole rock the elevator if just the grid is moving? Yeah, there we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth, probably from the dogs outside that won't shut up, and the reason why I've had so much trouble recording mostly. I just wait all day for them to shut up, and they won't. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator's door slowly opened for the class trial. Is that a tablet? As a TV? Well, whatever. Okay, welcome. This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate. Shh. What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this. Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Boo hoo hoo, complain all you like, I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if you try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats that we had been assigned. From this point on, we decided we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as the leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him dying like that. Yeah, I got murdered. Okay then. But same thing. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. Also, I like how conveniently his slot is like smaller than everyone else's. So it's pretty much saying, yeah, you're going to die first because you're the least important one, because not even your whole face appears. Maybe because you're fat, but whatever. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. That is true, and so this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. What? You can actually change the difficulty? That's handy dandy. If a trial is becoming way too difficult, well, you can just set it to the gentle class and it will be half as easy, I suppose. This first time I'll actually listen to this for people who aren't actually who didn't actually watch, god damn it, who didn't watch the first game, so they don't have to watch at least like an episode of that, or just losing time with the class. Let's just watch it. Well,
お前らの投票により決定されます。正しい黒を指摘できれば黒だけがお仕置きですが、もし間違った人物を黒とした場合は黒以外の全員がお仕置きされ、生き残った黒だけにこの島から出る権利が与えられます。なんて残酷なルールですか。
始める前に確認しておきたいんだけどさ、本当にこの中に犯人がいるの？
もちろんやで。人殺しの黒は間違いなくお前らの中に潜んでいるんやで。
And during the trial, Monokuma doesn't lie.
ちなみに学級裁判は 100% 公正に行われるから安心してください。
Okay then.
僕ってひいきとか不正が物見の次に嫌いなんだよね。あつしのことそんなに嫌いなんだ。それでは早速始めましょう。
One question, how did mushrooms randomly appear on her head?
何をどうしたらいいんですか？
Arguing.
言ってねえで、拳で決めちまえばいいんだよ。
Calm yourself down, it's nothing like that.
ルール聞いてたんか？戸上の野郎は大広間でぶっ殺されてたんだろ？だったら怪しいのはそこにいた連中じゃねえか。
はいはい、自分は犯人じゃないって言いたいわけね。
当たり前だ。てめえらが勝手に殺し合っただけだろ。俺には関係ねえよ。
はあ？何よそれ。
That makes total
とりあえ
sense.
ずさ、まずは一番気になることについて話し合ってみない？
Also, I have no idea who the killer was. I know it's the weapon was probably an iron skewer. I thought that before, but now that you know, Ultimate's pharmacy student or whatever, the Ultimate pharmacy actually said that the weapon was a 5mm something like a blade or like something that was that perforated the body, which was about 5mm thick. It can very possibly be an iron skewer.
一番気になることって？
やっぱり死体の見つかった場所だよね。死体がテーブルの下から見つかるなんて変だもん。
じゃあ、
Yep.
その謎から言ってみよっか。
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table, we can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So, the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions... Yes, okay, I've already seen this, so I'm gonna basically just skip it. This means you'll have to... yeah... Use your mouse to move the radical, yes, we know this. I know this actually. Escape key during the arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Do we have the slow-mo already? Knife bloodstain, gaps on the floor, and bloodstain under the table. Okay, gaps in the floor, knife.
どうして戸上君の死体はあんな場所にあったのかな？
大広間の一番奥のテーブル。しかもテーブルの下だったな。
犯人が戸上を殺した後で死体を移動させたんじゃねえか？
何のために？もちろん死体を隠して発見を遅らせようとしたんすよ。
Yes. But now I need to re-watch all of that shit.
死 体を移動させたんじゃねえか。
No,
違うぞ。
that's not true. I should have, like, guessed it, but there was no way.
犯人が戸上の死体を移動させたとは
どうしてだよ。
あのね、死体が見つかったテーブルの下の状況をよく思い出してほしいんだけど、あそこには大量の血痕があったけど、死体を引きずったような跡はなかったんだよ。
だから犯人が死体を移動させたとは考えられない。そうか、なるほどね。
せっかくいい考えだと思ったのによ。
You never have any genius
個
ideas.
性もなくてモテない上にバカなんて残念。生きてる価値ないよね。
You don't need to be so rude. I was just making a joke.
俺は褒められて伸びるタイプだからな。
でも犯人が運んだわけじゃないなら、なんで死体がテーブルの下にあったんすか？
Because he could see in the
テー
dark.
ブルの下で殺されたからだ。
殺人がテーブルの下で起きたというんか。
戸上君は何らかの理由でテーブルの下に潜り、そこで犯人によって殺されてしまった。
Yep.
その
That's
結果、
pretty much
テ
it.
ーブルの下に彼の死体だけが残されることになったんじゃないかな。
話の筋は通っているが、戸上は何のためにテーブルの下に潜ったんじゃ。
みんなを驚かせようとして隠れてたんだろ。あいつって茶目っ気たっぷりなとこあったしな。
よ、おめえはあいつのキャラすら把握してなかったのか。
停電になって慌ててテーブルの下に潜ったのかな。
Maybe. But he was way too far away. That if he had gone just straight up dived under a table, it would have been under, you know, any other table other than that one very much, because that one was the furthest one of all of them. Out of all of them.
多分パーティー中の戸上君の行動に関係してるんじゃないかな。
The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, it's probably... to what Byakuya was doing. It's the knife!
これで証明できる。おそらくテーブルの下に落ちてたナイフが関係してるはずだ。
Yeah.
ナイフっていかにも凶器ですって感じのやつっすか？
きっと戸上はあそこにナイフが隠されていることに気づいて。
That blade is not 5 millimeters like wide. There's no way. It's much more than that. It's like 2 centimeters more, maybe.
それでそのナイフを回収するために
From this angle, it looks like that.
危険物に敏感だった戸上であれば、その可能性は否定できないが。
For it to be a 5 millimeter like wide weapon, it needed to be a needle-like thing. Meaning by that, probably an iron skewer.
だが、テーブルの下にナイフがある事実に、あいつはどのようにして気づいたのだ。
I love this guy's voice. It's like very, very deep, and it's just wow. I wish I had a voice like this. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I wouldn't like to have a voice like that, because you know, having a deep voice like that, it would be very hard for me to actually do voices. So,
事前に知ってたら停電前になんとかしたはずだもんね。
maybe.
だったら事前に知ってたわけじゃなくて、その場で目撃したとか？例えば誰かがテーブルの下に隠したナイフを取り出そうとしているのを見かけて。
Yeah.
それはありえないぞ。
Yeah, it is.
随分と言い切るではないか。
当然だ。それだけの根拠があるのだから。
なんだかそれっぽくなってきました。
Because it is a real trial. Lives are at stake here. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, that will be okay. Then I already know all of this. Okay, then make your argument. Knife blitzing. Holy shit!
戸上がテーブルの下に潜ったのは停電中の出来事だったはずだ。
During the blackout.
それは間違いありません。
That sounds correct.
ってことはさ、
Yeah.
豚足ちゃんはあの停
During
電
the
の中で
blackout,
ナ
Mr. Hamhands.
イフを取る犯人を目撃したの？
停電中はめちゃ真っ暗っすよ。目の前の飯が見えないほど暗かったな。
暗くて見えないのは戸上も一緒。
Oh no, night vision goggles. Oh shit, tits. Let's just skip
テ
this.
ーブルの下に潜ったの。
停電中のでそれは間違い。
Yada 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 yada
停電中はめ
yada.
ちゃ目の前の飯が見えないほど暗かった。
暗くて見えないのは戸上も一緒。
He had night vision goggles that were inside his Duralumine case.
いやきっと戸上だけには見えてたんだ。
なぜあいつだけに見える？
テーブルの下に落ちてた暗視スコープだよ。
ではあの暗視スコープを使ったのは戸上だったの？
ああ、そうなるな。
Also, I really do hope that the pace keeps like this. If please do keep the pace like at this speed regularly during this game, because the other one they were kind of rolling up in the dialogue, and just so it would make the trial bigger. If the trials are actually smaller, I'll start like putting a little bit of school life in the middle. But I mean, why would you be having and like having gigantic class trials? That would lead you nowhere. So
その推理はピンボケだよ。
holy shit!
いやそれは違うでしょ。まるっきり逆だよ。
How?
だからさ、その暗視スコープを使ったのは戸上じゃなくて犯人の方だって言ってんの。
How could he have, went ahead and hide under the table or go under the table if he couldn't see anything from one point of the room to the other? It's like completely opposite corners. It would be impossible for him to do that. Okay, were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument? Yeah, it kind of startled me a little. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Okay then. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Okay, this is new. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter on the other person's remarks with the WASD keys. Okay. Or the WASD keys. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of debate. You will lose counts of sharpness whenever, even if you miss. So please be careful. Very careful, actually. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging, well, shit, some weak spots. However, you can't normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's gonna be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. Of course, If you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? I am terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will now be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any more changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Okay, so this is basically normal. Okay. Rebutal showdown. Knife, drill aluminum case, sirens, and storage arm.
常識で考えればさ、暗視スコープを使ったのは犯人の方で絶対そうに決まってるって。
Advance, okay.
だって暗視スコープを暗闇の中でも戸上を殺す実際。そう、とにかくあれは最初からそのために犯人が現場に持ち込んだんだって。
I found the hole in your argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the knife. What the hell? That has nothing to do with what I'm... Oh, I didn't even read what the hell she was saying. Brought them. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, that took a while. I was not understanding what the hell that was about. Well. So that's basically like the truth bullet section, you know, the make your argument phase, but just with a sword or a dagger or whatever.
戸上がパーティー中ずっと持ってたジュラルミンケースの中に暗視スコープを収納するためのケースが入ってたんだ。
つまり暗視スコープはジュラルミンケースに入れて持ち運ばれたものと推測できる。うわー、推測だって。いぶきらしからぬ賢いフレーズが出たっすね。
She's so happy about it.
停電中にそのジュラルミンケースの中から、そんなことができるのはケースを持ってた戸上以外に考えられないだろ。
そっか、言われてみればそうかも。
だったら
You just needed to think for a little bit.
持ち込まれたものなのかもしれないね。暗視スコープがあったならナイフくらい入っててもおかしくないもんね。
おかしいよ。
やっぱ僕っておかしいよね。こんな時なのに今晩のおかずのことが頭をよぎるし。
キモいよ。絶対にいやらしい意味で言ってるもん。
The knife was brought in the duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall. Even Saturday should be able to prove it by the duct tape. Because the duct tape was there.
死体が見つかったテーブルの裏にガムテープが残ってたんだ。ガムテープ？きっとあれでテーブルの裏にナイフを貼り付けて、そうやってナイフを隠しておいたんだろうな。
Yep.
それであんなところにガムテープが残ってたんですね。
That's the only thing that makes sense. So that was actually from the killer. I was assuming, but now I'm sure.
少し話がそれるのだが、なぜ戸上はあそこまで念入りに警戒していたのだ？
What do you mean by
ジュ
that?
ラルミンケースに防犯グッズや警備用品を入れ、さらに暗視スコープまで持ち込んでいたとは。
He could just be being careful, you know, just over careful.
念のためにしてはやりすぎだの。
それを言ったら危険物の没収だってそうだよ。わざわざボディチェックまでするなんて念のためってレベルじゃないよ。
きっと彼には分かってたんだよ。誰かが殺人を起こそうとしてるってことがね。
殺人を予知していたというのか。まさかあいつにも邪眼の。
No, because someone sent him a note saying that, stating that. That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that the murder would occur. Because of this, the murder threat.
これで証明できる。
Okay then.
みんなちょっとこれを見てくれないか。
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
おい、こいつはなんだ。
戸上君のコテージにあったのは僕と日向君で見つけたんだよ。おそらく誰かが戸上に当てた脅迫文だ。
誰かって誰だ？
こんな頭悪そうな脅迫文なんてモノクマ以外誰も書かないよ。
僕じゃありませんよ。本当ですか？
Yeah.
僕がつくのは優しい嘘だけだもん。
Exactly, kinda.
嘘じゃないですか。
Yeah, but you know, there's a little difference between, you know, just white lies or friendly lies and the fucking murder joke. Like in a situation like this, out of in this context, that would just make people paranoid, and it would not be a friendly freaking joke.
誰が書いたかは
Ah, jeez.
戸上はこの脅迫文のせいで警戒を強めていたのだな。
Exact.
と彼がパーティーを開くと言い出したのもこの手紙のせいだろうね。と言いますと、彼はみんなを一箇所に集めることで互いに監視し合う状況を作ろうとしたんだよ。
Yep.
そうすることで殺人予告した人物を身動き取れない状況に追い込もうとしたんだ。だけどこんな手紙なんてただのいたずらかもしれないのに。それでも一人の犠牲者も出さないと宣言した以上は放っておけない。そんな強い責任感が彼にこの脅迫を信じ込ませちゃったんだよ。
こんな脅迫文を受け取っていたならわしらに相談すればよかったものを。
そんなことしたら僕らは混乱状態になるよ。きっとトミ君もそれが分かってたんだ。
Not just that, but if someone told, like if he told the others, not just that, the situation could actually get worse. Not just people would not just panic, people would actually begin to think about murdering others. Seriously. Which just would make things worse. So yeah, it was completely correct. I personally would take his approach as well, you know, exactly like he did, because just something like that happening that way, I'd probably, maybe I wouldn't think about throwing a party, but probably I'd be confiscating every single sharpened item, and to just avoid anyone knowing about that letter, so that it wouldn't create any more panic. So yeah.
ふざけた真似しやがって。その手紙を書いたやつは誰なんだよ。
そりゃもちろん犯人だろうけど。
Not so obviously. Maybe the one who wanted to murder, but as the knife was put there by the killer, and I don't think the knife was used to kill him, it was another thing. It was probably like someone that was trying to kill the killer? This is the only thing that makes sense, is like if someone was trying to stop the killer. I just realized the music stopped as well, so this is kind of awkward, but I just if you just think a little bit, the only reason someone would have to like murder Byakuya like that, it wasn't the killer, for sure. Like the one that was going to be the killer, it was probably someone trying to avoid the killer killing someone, but they have actually mistaken the killer by with Byakuya, actually, because the tape could be seen in the dark. So, and now we know there's a way of someone getting under the oh my god, everything makes so much sense now. Oh, something just clicked in my head, and now it makes so much sense. Like someone was trying to stop the killer, probably, this is just my theory, but probably someone was trying to stop the killer, And so they hid under the floorboards and they just stabbed the shit out of whoever did that. And again, we know that you can get under the floorboards because Gundam, whatever his name is, actually got his earring back. So, the killer. Is it really one of us? Yeah, who is it? Among us, yeah. Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
いい加減名乗り出たらどうだ。臆病者めが。
ここで名乗り出るくらいなら最初から人なんて殺してないって。
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
すみません。私からも少々よろしいでしょうか。
どうしたんですか、ソニアさん。
話題が戻って恐縮なのですが、先ほどの暗視スコープの件で気になることがあるのです。暗視スコープを使ってたのが戸上さんなら、犯人はあの暗闇をどのように攻略したのですか？
That is also like...
暗視スコープなしじゃ何も見えないよね。
That's the part that doesn't make much sense. I don't think the killer even had a chance to move. Because Byakuya went for, like, saw the tape somehow. Or the knife somehow. And he just went for under the table for it. And the other, like, someone that was under the floorboard saw, like, movement on the tape or something like that. And they just start stabbing the shit out of whoever was under the table, like, wildly, and it turned out to be Byakuya. Because if you were under the floorboards during the murder, while you were supposedly stopping the other killer, that actually didn't get a chance to do anything. He must have been very happy because he didn't even have to do anything for someone to die. The one that was actually trying to stop him accidentally killed Byakuya. That's what I think. Maybe, probably.
でもそれだとテーブルの裏のナイフは取れないし、戸上くんがそれを目撃することもできないよ。
目印を使うにしたって、あの暗闇ではその目印すら見えんからも。
No, because it had paint in it. No, the killer definitely used the mark, and because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hand because of the glowy paint.
夜光塗料を目印にしたらどうだ？それなら暗闇の中でもナイフを取ることができるぞ。
Exactly.
実際テーブルの下に落ちてたナイフにも
Yeah, you tell them what.
テーブルの裏に貼ってあったガムテープにも夜光塗料が塗られてたよな。
He's on a goddamn roll.
犯人があらかじめ塗ってたんですか？でも夜光塗料を塗っておくなんて停電になるのが分かってたみたいじゃない？実際分かってたんだよ。
Maybe they knew.
だからこそ夜光塗料を目印に使ったんだろうね。
Oh, the one that was actually going to kill someone was the one that made the overload in the room.
停電を仕掛けたやつが犯人だね。
Yeah, precisely. Oh, no, not the killer. The one that wanted to be the killer but
だから
wasn't.
決まりだな。犯人はブレーカーのあった事務室にいたやつ。つまりおめえだ、ペコ山ペコ。
私は犯人ではない。
犯人じゃねえってさ。
簡単に信じてどうすんだよ。
Because she's really not. I think not.
小山さんでは背が届かないと思うんですけど。
We've already covered this.
こんな小さな問題はどうでもいいんだよ。ペコ山がブレーカーを落として停電にしたんだって。
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? No, I don't think so. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots... When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip away. You need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing, that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When the truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the escape key, yeah, you'll be able to see the controls. Make your arguments. Okay then. I don't even remember what Nekomaru's count was. No.
そういうことじゃなくて、2台の証言がアリバイになるんだよ。
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
確かにあのトイレはパーティー開始直後からずっと何者かに占拠されておったの。ようやく解放されたのは戸上の死体が発見された後だったかな。
あ、もしかしてその時トイレに入ってたのって。
だってペコ山以外のみんなはパーティー開始後もちゃんと大広間にいただろ。
そっか、あの時ずっとトイレにこもってたとなるとペコ
そういうことになるな。
ずっと便所にこもってたのか。そんなら最初から言えっつうの。
言えるわけないじゃん。あんたってデリカシーってもんがないの？
We're in a freaking trial. If she didn't say, I mean, imagine the situation. You're in a trial to decide if either you, if a killer lives, or a bunch of innocents die, and you can tell everyone else that you were in the bathroom. Japan.
あれだけ長いということは間違いなくクソじゃな。言えんわな。そらクソしておったとは言えんわな。
ねえ、デリカシーって習わなかった？男だらけの国にでも住んでたの？
すまった。
いいんだ。それよりこの話題はやめにしないか。
匂いはさほど強烈ではなかったぞ。お前
もういいだろう。
でもさ、ずいぶん長くトイレにいたんだね。
Okay then.
お腹でも壊した？
事務室に入った直後に腹部の猛烈な痛みに襲われたんだ。そのせいでトイレから動けなくなってしまった。
ねえ、用を足している時に暗くなるのってどんな気分？逆に興奮するとかはある？
Why would you even think of
もう
that?
やめとけって。
Exactly.
けどよ、その腹痛ってのは偶然なのか？
ねえ、いきなり何？ろくに操作してないくせに口を挟まないでくれる？
Literally. Haha.
間抜けなおめえらに任せらんねえから口を挟んでやってるんだろうが。
じゃれ合いはやめろ。それより偶然とはどういう意味だ？
だからよ、誰かが下剤を持ったとか考えらんねえのかってことだよ。
下剤ですか？
Yeah, that
そう
makes
やって
sense.
その女を事務室から追っ払った隙に誰かがブレーカーを落としたんじゃねえのか？
なるほどな。その手があったか。
The question is whether Pecco's stomach was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it. But we've already ruled out the freaking breaker. Because you mean it was way too high up for anyone to reach it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial would change drastically. Oh, shit. Knife, AC timer, in-person pose, party dishes. Huh.
なんか妙なもんは口にしなかったか？
特に口にした記憶はないが。
そういえばペコ山さんは事務室に料理を持って行かれましたよね。
Yeah?
通常の料理を適当にな。
そこに下剤が入ってたんじゃねえか？
料理を作ったてるてるちゃんが怪しいっす。
僕はそんなことしないって。薬なんか入れたら味が台無しだもん。
会場の料理を適当にの。
そこに下剤が入ってたんじゃねえか。
それは違うぞ。
How? I mean, there's no connection. How can I know what type of connection does it
会
make?
場の料理に下剤が仕込んであったとは考えられない。だって、あの料理を口にしたのはペコ山だけじゃない。尾張だってそうだったんだぞ。
あそこに下剤が仕込んであったら、お金ちゃんだってお腹を壊してるはずだよね。
俺はピンピンしてっぞ。
だから料理は関係ないって言ってるじゃん。変な言いがかりはよしてよね。
騒がせてしまってすまない。
謝るのはクズ竜の方だよ。言いがかりつけてきたのはそいつなんだし。
なんだとこら。
喧嘩はおやめなさい。
じゃあペコ山さんの腹痛は偶然ってことで、停電の件に話を戻しましょうか。はいはい、
Exactly.
クソビッチに言われなくたって分かってるって。クソビッチ
So fucking rude. I hope she's one of the people that actually dies in this game. She's just so fucking mean all the time. She's like that little child who pretends to be innocent, but it's actually a devil, and you just look her in the eyes and she's definitely like the devil spawn in the goddamn room, and you just feel like, well, just fucking shut the fuck up. Don't say anything right. What contribution or good contribution has she made from the beginning? None. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, and the blackout itself is what's actually important. So you need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. I think those were the irons. Irons. No, come on. Yes, irons in the storage room. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
誰がどうやってブレーカーを落としたのか答えられなかったらデコピンね。
石でも投げて当てたんすかね。
ラジコンでも使
No.
ったんじゃねえか。
Fuck. No. Fuck. Fuck. That was not it.
石でも投げ
ラジコンでも使っ
きっとブレーカーに仕掛けがあったんです。
ブレーカーに限らずとも
No. Oh.
送電所や送電線に細工した可能性もあります。単純に電気の使いすぎじゃないの？
Yeah. With the irons. That makes absolute sense. And what I've been saying since the beginning, and no one hears me.
あの停電は電気の使いすぎが原因だったんだ。もちろん偶然じゃない。誰かがそれを意図的に引き起こしたんだ。
そのために使われたのが倉庫に仕掛けられた3台のアイロンってわけだね。
Yep.
停電直後に狛枝が見つけた時、あのアイロンはまだ電源が入ったままだったんだよな。
倉庫でアイロンを何台も使ってわざと電気を使いすぎの状態にしたんだね。
ああ、犯人はそうやってあの停電を。
Precisely. Oh shit. Why do you say that?
ちょっと待ったれや。わしにも言わせんかい。
なんだよ。
倉庫のアイロンが停電の引き金じゃと。
Yeah.
さあ聞き捨てならんぞ。倉庫のアイロンが停電の原因な犯人はアイロンの電源を入れるためにわざわざ倉庫に行ったっちゅうことでは、停電が起きた時に容疑者から外していいんじゃな。
いや、大広間にいた人間もまだ容疑が消えたわけじゃない。
大広間にいた者に停電を起こすこと、アイロンが停電の引き金ならば。
その言葉
Whew.
切らせてもらう。
This time I did it perfectly, and I don't know how. That doesn't make any
アイロンは停電の原因
sense.
にはなったけど、直接的な引き金になったわけじゃない。直接の引き金になったのは大広間と事務室のエアコンの電源が入ったことなんだ。
エアコンじゃと。
あの2台のエアコンのタイマーはどっちも 11時30分に設定されてたんだ。
11時30分って高速ちゃんが落ちんだ時間もそれくらいだよ。
Why do you just state the obvious?
エアコンがタイマーでオンになった瞬間にブレーカーが落ちて停電が起きたと。
The only thing that makes sense.
なるほど、納得したぜよ。
Why would you even question it in the first place then?
あらかじめ休館の電力量を調べておいて、アイロンでギリギリの電気消費量にしておいたんだよ。その上で、エアコンのタイマーを設定しておけば、あとはエアコンが動き出すのを待てばいいだけ。
Oh, so what actually triggered? Definitely. Okay then. So I was wrong about something. I thought that it was because they were like way too much time on, and so they made an overload in the power system. But no, apparently it was the fact that the power was already being used, and then the air conditioners were turned on, which made it come full circle and just overheat and you know, power surge, whatever.
小山さんが事務室にいたままでも停電にすることが可能だったぜよ。
Yep.
ソニアさんが釣られた。
もしかするとその電力量に関してはモノクマあたりに聞いてたのかもね。当たりなんですか？憎いやつです。賠死に値します。賠死だって？そんなに死んだら本当に死んだうじゃないか。
うるさいよ。あんたらは黙ってて。
And no one would miss you, Monokuma,
私
so...
が事務室にいても停電は防げなかっただろうが、それでも悔やまれるな。事務室にいればすぐにブレーカーを入れられた。そうすれば事件は起きなかったかもしれない。
いや、事務室のブレーカーは僕らの手の届かない高さに設置されてたし、真っ暗の中でそれをすぐに戻すなんてどっちにしろ無理だったはずだよ。
So how would she even be able to turn it off in the first place? Fucking dumb dibby.
気にすることはねえらしいぞ。
それにしてもずる賢い犯人だね。ちゃんと見つかるのか心配になってきたよ。
大丈夫、心配なんていらないよ。だって所詮はたかが人殺しだよ。希望の象徴と呼ばれるみんなの敵じゃないって。
Huh?
こんなところでみんなが負けるわけないんだ。この程度の事件なんてただの踏み台だもん。だから最後には希望が勝つ。僕はそう確信してるんだ。
お前だ。お前どうしたんだ？
え、何が？
だってお前はずっと言ってたよな。俺たちの中に犯人なんているはずないって。
そうだっけ？ま、そんなことより事件について話し合おうよ。とりあえず停電の仕掛けは分かったわけだけど、問題はそれを誰がやったかだよね。エアコンのタイマーを隠れて設定するのは誰にでもできるし、アイロンを倉庫に持ち込むのも戸上くんが休館に来る前にやっておけばいいだけ。分かったね。僕らの誰にでも可能みたいだよ。 何が言いてえんだ。
結局何も分かってないのと一緒ってことでしょ？
こんなに議論を重ねたのにですか？
残念だけど事実だよ。今まで散々話し合ってきたにもかかわらず、犯人に繋がりそうな手がかりは何一つ見つかっていない。
Like freaking 10 minutes discussing god damn it, disgusting doesn't make any sense. Discussing whoever turned off the freaking power output thing, power thing, when it wasn't even possible to turn off in the first place, so...
でもそれは当然かもしれないね。だって僕らの中に犯人なんているわけないもん。
お前また言ってることが変わってないか？
そりゃそうとさ、今後のことについて僕からみんなに提案があるんだ。ねえ、みんなはこんな風に考えたことはない？人を疑って生き延びるより人を信じて殺される方がマシってさ。それって明らかでしないってことっすか？
お前だ。お前やっぱりどうかしてるぞ。
僕をどうかしてると思うのはみんなの方こそどうかしてるからだよ。
He's just starting to give in to
こんな
despair.
風に仲間内で糾弾し合うような真似正気の沙汰とは思えないってもうやめようよ。犯人なんて見つけなくたっていいじゃん。僕はもう嫌なんだ。仲間同士でこんなことしたくないよ。
そんなの僕だって嫌だよ。
私も嫌ですよ。もうお家に帰してください。お家に帰って甘いお菓子が食べたいよ。
And this one just decided to play this card, whatever.
みんながそんなだと私まで。
みんな落ち着けって。
僕らは仲間じゃないか。仲間同士で殺人なんて起きるわけないんだって。
だったら戸上はどうして死んだんだ。
そんなことどうだっていいよ。もう諦めようよ。どうせ犯人につながる手がかりなんて一つもないんだし。
それは違う
Exactly.
と思うよ。
何か言った？
だって犯人につながる手がかりならもう見つかってるじゃんか。
おめえには犯人が分かってんのか。
犯人なのかな。でも怪しい人の手がかりならあると思うよ。
へえ。だったら試しに行ってみてもらえる？その手がかりって何かな？
まずは犯人があの停電の中でどうやってナイフを手にしたのか考えてみようか。
その話ならさっきしたよね。夜光塗料を目印に使ったんでしょ？
そうじゃなくってその前の話だよ。
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Oh, that's why they were giving so much importance to that goddamn lamp. And even in this scene, the thing they represent in the freaking table is a goddamn lamp. Because the freaking power cord, probably, like the killer used it as a, you know, there's actually, oh my god. There was something about something that I forgot. There was a movie where they used this tactic, basically. Where it wasn't with a power cord, of course. It was with a line, a wire, or actually a piece of cord, or like... You know, like a wire, a big wire. And they just put it everywhere in the house, and whenever the lights were off, they just used that to guide themselves. Which is a good way to think. Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark. Yeah, because there was the whole sheet covering it.
小泉が書いたあの図が役に立つかもしれないな。
停電前のみんなの立ち位置をまとめたやつだよね。これだけど。
The one which is the closest to the power cord is Nagito, so... Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark, that's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. Again, I think it's the one who wanted to be the killer, not the one that was the killer. Just to keep that in mind. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection. The lamp.
暗闇の中をあのテーブルまで移動するのに卓上ランプを使ったはずだ。
We've already talked about this lamp so many times, it's freaking ridiculous.
まさか明かりに使ったとか言わないよね。
休館は停電中だったのだ。卓上ランプなど使えるはずあるまい。
Of course, there's no way they used the last lamp's light. The killer actually used the power cord, which I've only figured it out by now. Now, actually. I should have already thought about this, but I was so focused on trying to figure out who the killer, the one that the two people that were supposed to be the killer and the one that was actually the killer. By my theory, I have no idea if that's actually true. Power card?
電源コードを手繰りながら移動すれば卓上ランプのあるテーブルまでたどり着けるだろ。そうやって目的のテーブルまで移動した後は夜光塗料を目印にナイフを取ればいいだけだ。
しかもそれが可能だった人って私たちの中にたった一人しかいないんだよね。
それって
The only person who could have possibly done it is Nagito. So he's the one that was supposedly the killer.
お前しかいない。お前だ。
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it? Me?
停電直前のみんなの立ち位置を見ると卓上ランプの電源コード上にいたのはお前だけなんだ。
つまり電源コードを手繰って移動できた者はお前ら以外におらんということか。
そんなのただの偶然だよ。
でもさ、駒枝くんにはチャンスがあったよね。テーブルにナイフを仕掛けるチャンスがさ。
Before Byakuya got there, when he was cleaning, Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning.
そうか。お前だ。お前は朝からずっとあの大広間の掃除をしてたんだったよな。それならナイフを仕掛けるチャンスはいくらでもあったはずだ。
それは
電源コードの件といい掃除当番の件といいお前だけにそれが可能だったなんておかしいぞ。
だから偶然なんだって。
一回だけならまだしもそんな偶然が2回も重なるなんてどうなんだろう。そんなことが起こる可能性ってあるのかな。
ひょっとしてあんたはナイフを仕掛けるためにわざと掃除当番になったんじゃないの？
Yep.
おいや
Yep, actually, obviously. Yep or yep. Whatever. Yep. To be honest, I already prepared the drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. Go to the trouble of preparing this. Just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark and it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
ただのくじ引きじゃなくて何か仕込んでたんでしょう。
犯人かどうかはわからないけど
I don't
少なく
think...
ても怪しいというには十分な根拠だよね。
I do think he hid the knife, but I don't think he actually relied on that because I do truly believe that he thinks that he's the real lucky student and that luck is always on his side, so yeah.
だとするとさっきの妙な演説もお前さんの作戦というわけか。
俺らのやる気を削いで自分がやったことをごまかそうとしたんだな。
He didn't. He wanted to, but I don't think he did it. I have no idea how his plan failed though. Probably because of Byakuya, something that he made. Yeah, because he was... Yeah, maybe he was trying to confiscate, you know, take the weapon when he saw what was actually happening. And, you know, stab. Well, just me already, yeah.
お前だ。反論があるなら言ってくれ。正直言うと俺だって信じたくないんだ。一緒に捜査したお前があんなに優しいお前が戸上を殺した犯人だなんて。お前だ。どうなんだよ。
Please just don't lose it completely. Okay, he lost it.
高校級の才能を持つみんなが力を合わせて仲間の死という絶望に立ち向かう。なんて素晴らしくて美しいんだろうね。
Holy shit. Oh, goddammit, I forgot they were actually not talking. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were unfolding into each other. I'm so itchy. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together. Yep.
結論から言うと大正解。そう、全て僕の仕業だったんだよ。パーティーが始まる前にナイフをテーブルに仕掛けたのは僕なんだ。電源コードを使って暗闇の中をテーブルまで移動したのも僕なんだ。
But he wasn't the one who killed anyone.
もちろん、あの停電を仕掛けたのも僕だよ。だって、
I
みんなが見てい
figured.
る中で堂々とナイフを取り出すわけにはいかないもんね。
なんかキャラが崩壊しちゃってないっすか？
だけど、まさか戸上くんが暗視スコープまで持ってたとは思わなかったな。おかげでテーブルの下でもみ合いになって、その結果があれだよ。でも、そんな予想外のことが起きたからこそ、こんなに面白い謎に仕上がったとも言えるよね。戸上くんのファインプレーだね。
Was he actually the one? I don't believe it.
マジでどうしちまったんだよ。
This is weird.
それがあんたの本性なの？ずっと私たちを騙してたの？
騙すなんてとんでもない。僕なんかがみんなを騙せるわけないじゃん。自分が大したことない人間だってことぐらいは僕自身が誰よりも理解してるつもりだよ。夢や希望を持つのもおこがましいほど、努力をするのもずうずうしいほど、僕は決定的に最低で最悪で愚かで劣悪で、何をやってもダメな人間なんだ。
やばい、この人って絶対に子供の頃に近所の動物とか殺してたタイプだ。
13日の金曜日で
Calm
目を
yourself
だんだん
down,
と輝かせるタイプ。私と同じです。
Like that franchise, my eyes do light up when I watch those movies because I just think, wow, they're so cheesy, and wow, oh my god, these are actually good. I don't mean, what other light up would she be talking about? You know, like in a perverted way, like being all like, oh my god, so much death. I love some of that. I have no idea.
意外な趣味を持ちってそれどころじゃないっすよね。
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
お前だよ。全てお前さんの仕業という。
He's just giving in to despair.
脅迫文もそうなのか。
Yeah, that probably
もちろ
too.
んだよ。あんな見るに耐えない汚い詩を書くのなんて僕以外にはいないでしょ。
でもさ、どうして犯行予告なんか送ったの？
きっと僕は心のどこかで自分の強行を止めてくれる人を探してたのかも。とかそんな理由でもあれば、少しはみんなも同情してくれたんだろうね。
おちょくってんのかよ。
多分
Kinda.
前田君は戸上君を脅迫することで彼の行動を誘導してたんだよ。
Then how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
そうやって戸上君をはじめとしたみんなを今回の殺人が起こる舞台に誘導していた。違う？
そういえば私の見張りの時もそうだ。事務室での見張りを提案したのは狛江田だったの。
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's fair to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
そっか、ペコ山お姉が倉庫で見張ってたらアイロンの仕掛けが使えなくなっちゃうもんね。
脅迫状の件も、あれらの提案も全ては私たちを誘導するための罠だったということか。
うん、全て正解だよ。 ただ一点だけを除いてね。
He didn't kill them. He didn't kill him.
ほら、掃除当番を決めたくじ引きだよ。僕はあそこには何も仕掛けてないんだ。
Yep, because he believes he's the ultimate lucky student. That part I thought it was a little too obvious, but I don't think he killed them. He's...
どうしてあんなに都合よく掃除当番を引き当てられたのよ。
そっか、そりゃ覚えてないよね。たかが僕ごときの才能なんてさ。
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is the ultimate unlucky student. No, lucky student. Why would it be transporter?
高級の幸運。じゃあ、まさかお前は
Just imagine, ultimate transporter. So boring.
そう、僕は自分の運を信じただけなんだ。僕ならきっと掃除当番になれるはずだってね。
Yep.
ただの運任せってこと？
ただの運じゃないよ。確かにゴミみたいな才能だけど、僕は超高校級の幸運なんだよ。
Huh? I must with the red mark? Haha. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. I said it before, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it was actually lucky.
僕はついてたんだ。だからこそ望み通りに掃除当番になれたんだよ。
Enough.
そんなことは
Okay
もう
then.
どうでもいい。それより答えろ。どうしてお前は戸上を殺したんだ。
戸上君はとても優秀で立派なリーダーだったね。そうだからこそ希望の象徴と呼ばれる君らがより輝くための踏み台にふさわしい。全てはそのためだったんだよ。
わけのわからんことを言うな。
もういい。さっさと投票を始めろや。
プリーズモノクマちゃん、ちょっと待ってくだ
ああ、なんだよ。
Finally, she's gonna say, "Oh, the murder weapon wasn't the knife." Finally, probably.
なんて言いますか、本当に前田さんが犯人なんですかね。
何を言ってるのかな。彼はもう自白までしちゃってるんだよ。
それは分かってるんですけど、少し気になることがあって。
The murder weapon, I've already said that as well. I think it was an iron skewer. Maybe.
少しなら黙ってろ。その肝面見てるとストレス溜まってゲロ吐きそうになるんだよ。
Can't you just shut the fuck up? No. Every time you open your dirty mouth, I just wish you died. Really, if I had to choose anyone from this class to kill first, it wouldn't be Nagito because he was succumbing to despair, or he just believes way too hard on his bullshitty luck, or because or Fuyuhiko, who's the fucking piece of shit he is, because he just thinks he's so great. He can't even be touched by other people because he's fucking Yakuza, so he's the greatest. Here that doesn't fucking matter, obviously. Nor the eccentric Gundam. No, it would be this little shit. She just annoys me the fuck out. Doesn't say anything correctly. Precisely, she just destroys everybody's else. She just destroys other people's... she's just a fucking bully because she just destroys other people's freaking... I even forgot the name for it. You know, you're freaking... Forgot the name. Basically, she just takes away your will to live, your freaking... Your self-worth. She makes you feel powerless, and she just makes you feel like a piece of shit, and that just makes you be with suicidal tendencies, and she uses that to raise her own freaking attitude, her freaking spirit for herself. It's freaking fucking bullshit.
でも犯人なんてもう決まってるのに。
聞くだけなら構わんだろう。だがやるからには遊びでは終わらせんぞ。さあ血塗られたショーの開幕だ。
From this point on, the lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines. So think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they don't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. Jeez. Oh, please don't worry. I'm not going to fall into despair, even though this is meaningless. Allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press a start button during these arguments, you can review. Wasn't it the escape key? Whatever. Ebook his account, check his account.
私が気になってるのはですね、犯人なんて狛江田君で決まりだって。ですね、
あいつはすでに自白もしている。
お前だの野郎が戸上のやつを隠しておいたナイフで刺したんだ。それは違う。
That's not true. Yes, it is correct.
あのナイフは凶器じゃないかもしれない。鈴木はそのことを気にしてるんだろ。
何言ってんだ。ナイフが凶器に決まってんじゃねえか。
でも戸上さんの体の傷からして凶器は直径5ミリくらいの細さのはずなんです。
5ミリなんてナイフよりガリガリに細いじゃないですか。
おい、そいつは確かなんだろうな。間違ってたら海外に売っ払っちまうぞ。
海外は嫌です。
ちょっと脅してどうすんのよ。
Why do you just get upset whenever he talks, but not when that freaking little dancer, annoying little shit does it? I don't understand. Destroying her self-esteem, that's it. Fuck's sake.
何言ってんのよ。あんた以外に誰が犯人だって言うのよ。
Just to clarify real quick, what I meant to say earlier was that she raises her own self-esteem by making other people's self-esteem lower, which just pisses me the fuck off. Continuing. Exactly.
ねえ狛江田くん、もしかしてまだ何か隠してるんじゃないの？
隠してる？
あの停電の時、戸上くんと狛江田くんの間にはまだ私たちの知らない何かがあったとか。
さあね。
この後に及んで何を隠す。
ああ、都合悪くなった途端にだんまりとかむしゃくしゃするな。
You don't get a say in pissing people off.
あの停電の中で何があったのか。こうやって寄り目になるとみんなが二重になって見えるよ。
飽きてんじゃねえよ。命がかかってんだぞ。
I can do that, yeah.
かかってんだ。
バカだ。おめえはいつになったらルールを把握すんだ。
暗闇の中を見ることは誰にもできない。いくら考えても真相は闇の中。
But not.
僕なんかにしてはなかなかうまい例えを使えたんじゃないかな。
But not for someone who has perfect hearing. It's not impossible. Ibuki can hear that. thing. The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be. There should be some way to find out what happened to you in the dark. Which was... Where is... Oh, Ibuki's account. Exactly. Just say it. You tell them. Yeah, you show them what for. Yeah, go. Yeah. Do it! Don't act so surprised.
お前が教えてくれたんだろ。あの停電の中で誰がどんな声を上げたのかをさ。
みんな落ち着いて。こういう時は落ち着かないと。
足踏まないでよ。
They should have been stepping on your face. Okay, that was mean. Sorry.
何をしている。
I just had to say it.
電気つけろって。
Then
飯が
the
食いづらい
oh, then the owl was like Byakuya pushing him or just, you know, taking the weapon out of his hand, something like that.
どこにいるの？停電って厨房だけじゃないの？
これってブレーカーが落ちたんじゃないですか？
Yeah, that's what happened, alright.
俺が壁伝いに何とかしてくっから。
さすがは超高校級の軽音部さんだよね。そこまで聞き分けられてたなんてすごいよ。
顔や頭やスタイルや性格育ちはともかく耳だけはいいんだね。
正論のナイフでめった刺しっすね。だがそこでの戸上と困った言葉を聞く限りでは。
おい、お前何をしている。やめろ。って。
Yamero is stop it. It's not. This is. I think.
まあ、実際そうだからね。
Huh?
三代田さんの才能に敬意を表して、ちょっとだけ白状しちゃおうかな。実は、僕は戸上くんに突き飛ばされちゃったんだよ。
Okay. Then the first one I said, not the one of disarming him, the one of actually pushing.
停電と同時に、僕はすぐに隠したナイフを取ろうとテーブルの下に潜り込んだんだけど、そこで暗視スコープをつけた戸上くんに見つかってテーブルの外に突き飛ばされちゃったんだ。そう、僕はナイフを手にすることすらできなかった。
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it. Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time. Again, listening to what they're saying, yada yada, same thing, same old thing. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that would sound like exactly what happened. That sounds exactly what happened.
ただ混乱するばかりだったよ。目印の夜光塗料も見失って電源コードもどこにあるのかわからないし、そうこうするうちに明かりがついたらテーブルの下から戸上くんの死体が発見されて。
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。じゃああんたは自分が犯人じゃないと。
No, he's not.
パーティーの開催から始まってナイフを仕掛けたのも停電を仕組んだのも確かに全て僕の計画によるものだったけど、でも残念ながら僕の計画は失敗に終わったんだ。暗視スコープをつけた戸上くんの活躍によってね。その後のことは僕にもわからないよ。
失敗だと？じゃあてめえは戸上を殺せなかったってのか？
No, he's not.
今度こそ振り出しに戻っちゃうじゃん。
振り出しだと？ここまで散々話し合ってきたのにか？
無意味。これほど絶望的な言葉もないよね。でも諦めちゃダメだよ。希望を持って前を向いて頑張らないと。そうやって何度でも立ち上がるからこそ君たちは希望の象徴なんだからさ。
Is Nagito really not the killer? No. Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible, because if we don't, we will die here. Okay, trial got suspended. Whew. Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, How about you try to get out the guess of the killer's challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have to their safe data melt away like butter. But if you guess it right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course. For those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on. Now then, what are you gonna do? That Nelson button to continue, or get on B. Guess the killer's name. I have no idea what B is. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is. I was gonna try to. Oh, fuck. Woo! Okay. And with this save, I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. I know we haven't completed the trial, but apparently in this game, the trials are bigger, longer. So yeah, I'm gonna have to leave this episode here because I've already reached my time limit for what I wanted to do today, and I feel like the rest of the freaking trial is gonna take way more time. So it's actually it's gonna be. I think we've reached half of the trial now, and this part has been like an hour and a half, which is a lot. Yeah, and so I'm gonna again have to leave this video here, unfortunately. So thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you liked it, just click the like button to let me know, subscribe, message on for more content, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.